Overwatch is still in existence in 2020 somehow, and the people who do play it pick the most annoying heroes with the most jarring abilities. This video is simply my opinion, and at the end of the video I'll be sharing some key facts about how to counter these annoying abilities. So stay tuned and listen. It means a lot for you guys to click on the video, so why not subscribe? It's free and it only takes a second. Oh boy, number 5. Hamster as a whole. Now I know I'm cheating and I said abilities in the title, but I mean I have to vent about this mentally deranged rodent who can stall and stall and stall with his ball ability. I don't know if I got that right, but who cares anyway. The reason is due to his difficulty of hitting. That's not English, don't judge me. Sure, you could pick a hero who stuns this piece of dirt, but you have to walk all the way to the spawn and pick McCree or something. Like, McCree's boring, I don't want to play him. Anyway, unless your tracking is splendid and you bang out Overwatch for 33 hours, then hitting this rice ball is literally impossible. Okay, now Moira is one of the most jarring characters in Overwatch. Like, if you're ever on low health and you're trying to escape a team fight or trying to go back, or if you're in a really bad position for just a little bit, Moira can just punish you easily. Now I know this character, you can counter her with some other abilities, but come on, I'm a salty Genji main who doesn't want to switch, and I'm joking. Well anyway, you get sucked off by Moira's thirsty pointy nose. The range is what makes it cancer. The range is just, she's a schmuck, yeah, who also regenerates herself when she's aimbotting you, so you cannot kill her, especially when she's getting healed by her healers, the second healer. Then boy, you're literally gonna not win against that fight unless you're getting pocketed as well. And again, I don't want to play McCree or Widowmaker to one-shot her, okay? So it really depends. It's just an annoying ability that she has in very specific situations where she just annoys you, like you're around the corner and then Moira somehow kills you. If you ever had that before, like you're playing a character and you mess up your aim a bit, Moira kills you. If that happened to you, subscribe. Anyway, next on the list, oh my gosh, Symmetra, boy. Okay, any map that has a tight choke, Symmetra jars me so much. I do not want to keep losing my ELO games in low plat because Symmetra pressed shift. Like, it requires no skill, it's just common sense, common game sense to just put your teleporter down, go on the point, you've got the first point on Hanamura. You guys know it, Hanamura? Oh my gosh, Hanamura, or even the Russian map or whatever it's called, Zarya's Yard, yeah. The turrets do more damage than the actual Symmetra herself. It's like Torbjorn. I mean, Torbjorn's mid itself can get an honourable mention because he's jarring as well. I should put him on the list to be honest, but we've got other cancer abilities down below. Try and guess which one they are, by the way. Try and guess what number 2 and number 1 are. If you get them right, you get a shout out or whatever. Anyway, so the thing is, the turrets can be destroyed, but you have to take your eyes off the actual players, which makes it an annoying ability. And no, I will not pick Pharah. Anyway, Symmetra equals bad. Now you guys might not expect this, but Ashe's TNT ability is actually number 2. Now this may not be on other people's personal lists, but because actually Ashe is actually mechanically difficult. You can't play her. If you can't aim, you can't play her. But the thing that makes this schmuck annoying is her TNT. It has the widest splash damage and it does way too much damage over time. The fact that the overtime ability, how it kills you slowly, is what it is, which is annoying, especially when your healers just ignore you. But anyway, I thought Junkrat was enough, but no, we had to have another bum character who she throws in any general direction. Let's just say the choke is there in Hanamura. Just throw the bomb there, you'll hit something, you hit something. And it deals at least 400 plus damage. An honourable mention will be Bob, because Bob has easy counters, but when you don't have those counters, he's really annoying. You have to literally get off the point. Like, Anna easily counters him, just a sleep dart, he's a fat robot, so you can easily get him. But again, Ashe, that TNT ability, if you've been hit by it, you understand how I feel. Again, if you agree, subscribe. I'm joking, you don't have to. Okay, some honourable mentions. I would say Torbjorn's turret. If it's in a good position and your team doesn't get rid of it, Like, just give up. You're not getting the first point, okay? You're just not getting the first point. Go back home. Switch off. Just go offline. Because if the team doesn't focus the Tyrant's just constantly picking your team, and it is so rage-inducing. You don't understand how upset I get when the Tyrant doesn't get focused. Another ability is Mercy's Guardian Angel. If you're trying to focus Mercy, which you have to do in most team fights, she's Guardian Angel. If she's pocketing the Pharah, like, it's really hard to hit. And yeah, another ability is Tracer's Blink. Now, as a Tracer main myself, like, I can't really relate. I barely go against any other Tracers, but I can understand how they feel. So that's why I had to put in honorable mentions. Like, you're blinking everywhere. Her hitbox is very difficult, and she can stall the point as much as possible. Speaking of someone who stalls the point, Mei Lucio. They're together. Mei Lucio, and you could probably think of other characters who stall the point as well. She can ice wall herself in the corner. Then if she gets exposed, she can heal herself with that ice block. It makes her invulnerable. It's just, oof, it's so annoying. So those are just some honorable mentions. Now for the number 1 spot. Try and comment down below if you've guessed it. Now for the number 1 spot, stun abilities. Now I know this is cheating, but this is my list, so shush. Any stun ability deserves a number 1 spot. Because now I know any player who's platinum or above knows to wait for the cooldown of these abilities, and even me, a Genji noob, knows not to blade when there's a thirsty McCree waiting for me. But sometimes the enemy team has multiple stun abilities that you may forget, or it's overtime where you have to ult, and you get stunned when that ult is the winning factor of the point. And it's super frustrating, and I'm telling you right now, it is rage-inducing. Like, any stun abilities, so McCree's, any hooks, sleeps, with Brigitta's abilities or whatever it's called, those abilities can just stop the entire ult from happening altogether, which makes it just the number 1 ability. Because I know every Overwatch player has tried to use Reaper's ult, or Roadhog's ult, or Genji's blade, and you get stunned in the middle and the whole thing is messed up, or it's completely stopped altogether. That's what makes it the most annoying ability in Overwatch. Now, I'm going to do as I promised and just briefly go over easy counters for each one on the list. So, number 5, Hamster. An easy counter, I'll get straight to the point, go Zenyatta. If you're blading and you see Hamster doing it, give up. You're not getting any kills, but you can get rid of it with your blade, and you can just easily slash them. Reaper's ult kills all of it as well, so if the enemy team happens to be there, ult, that's a good way to use it. I know I'm giving specific examples of how to do it, but hey, these are really annoying for a reason, man. There are very few things to counter it. Zenyatta's ult, he could just walk into them and destroy them, or you can just wait it out, I don't know. Moro's right click. Now, don't be mad at me if these are obvious and you know them, because you're probably a grandmaster or whatever, but you can go a character who one-shots her. You can go Pharah, but even Pharah, it's risky. Pharah counters her. Or, let's just say you're a Tracer, for example, or a Genji. I know if you can relate. Okay, sometimes if you can't 1v1 her face on if you're strafing and she's with her team, what you need to do is go around the back and then try and get her when she's moving, because when she's moving in, like, she's just walking in one direction, if you get what I'm talking about. It's easy for you to pick her off quickly, yeah, and you have to one-shot her. Or, if you're a Genji main or any hero who gets countered by Mora, you have to wait out her abilities or just avoid her abilities. Just like how Winston doesn't necessarily counter Genji as long as you have positioning and you're with your team. So number 3, Symmetra. Again, Pharah counters Symmetra, or you could play heroes who have large amount of reserve healing or can self-heal. So Mei counters her big time because her laser just freezes her. You can take out her turrets and you can self-heal. Mei counters her easily. Again, a super easy coordinate is to just type in chat, guys, get the turrets. Just get the tanks to get the turrets. So play Diva, play Winston. They go on the point, they go and they focus the turrets ability straight away, whilst the DPS try and fight the other heroes. That's an easy counter. Number 2, Ash's TNT ability. I'm not gonna lie, I'm struggling to think of this one, but again, you can just easily spread out and stay near your healers. If you do that, I'm guaranteeing you will not be killed by this. The only reason why I get killed by this, and it happens to be annoying, is if I'm 1v1ing her and I'm not near any healers, or I happen to be in a position where I'm not near a healer. All my healers are trash. And number one, the stunning abilities, you literally have to wait it out. Again, you can't really avoid this if it's a winning situation, but if you see a rotor cook and Anna stun, like I was playing today, all you have to do is wait for those abilities to run out and go on cooldown. As soon as you do it, that is your opportunity. If you don't get it then, you weren't going to get it anyway. So those are my tips for how to counter those annoying things. It doesn't matter because they're still going to be annoying in anyway. Thank you for coming to the end. If you've come to the end, you might as well subscribe, because I mean, you probably like my content, you probably like listening to all my tips, and I will give you guys more relatable Overwatch content in the future, which you guys can comment on and bring your own opinions to as well. So thank you guys for listening. I hope to see you again soon.